Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will teach how to estimate a septic tank. Let us start with a question. The question is, prepare a detailed and abstract estimate of a septic tank as shown in figure as per given details below. Number 1. Earthwork in excavation in hard gravelly soil at the rate of rupees 52 per cubic. Number 2. Foundation bed concrete and the floor concrete with CC 1:3:6 at the rate of rupees 2200 per cubic. Number 3. Roof covering slab and buffel wall with precast RCC slab 1:2:4 at the rate of rupees 220 per square meter. Number 4. First class brick masonry in cement mortar 1:4 at the rate of rupees 1700 per cubic meter. Then number 5. Plastering with cement mortar 1:4 for inside with waterproof compound at the rate of rupees 75 per square meter. Number 6. 20 mm cement plaster for flooring in cement mortar 1:3 at the rate of rupees 90 per square meter. Number 7. 100 mm dia SW pipe and T for inlet and outlet at the rate of rupees 30 each. Number 8. 50 mm dia CI vent pipe with cowl for 2 meter height at the rate of rupees 130 per each. And number 9. Iron footsteps of 16 mm dia bars at the rate of rupees 10 each. So all these are the item of the work which you need to find the detailed estimate and the final abstract estimate. So let us try to solve this. To find the detailed estimate of all the given item of work, you first have to draw the abstract. So the abstract of detail format look like this. It should consist of serial number, then particulars, then number, then length, width, depth, and finally quantity. So the table of the detail format should consist of all these item of works. So within that you write all the item of works which are given in the question. So totally 9 number of item of works are given. So whatever the item that is given in the question, you just have to name in the place of particulars. So this particular represents the item of work here. So serial number represents the number here. So in the first place you need to find the earthwork in excavation, and then you have to find the foundation bed concrete. Then you need to find the RCC roof work. Likewise, up to the 9 item of works you need to mention it. Later we will be finding the particulars or the quantities of each item of work here. So let us start finding it. See, the first column of table represents the numbers here. This number will be of number in terms of the number of walls or in number of items. For the earthwork in excavation, we will be considering the complete excavation part of the septic tank. For example, this is your septic tank which is given in the question. So the first figure represents here the cross section, and the second figure represents the plan of a septic tank. So in the plan you can see the length as well as the width of the items, whereas in the section you can see the length as well as the height of the sections, height of the items. So now while finding the quantity of the first item of work, that is earthwork in excavation, we have to look to the both the figures. So starting with the bottom figure, that is from the plan. See, in the plan the excavation will be made from outer to outer. So this edge to this edge the total length will be taken, and again for this side the edge to edge distance will be taken. So this edge to edge distance will be treated as width, and this side will be treated as the length of the item. So now to find this edge distance, the edge distance will be found out by adding the clear distance, that is the inner distance, with the given distance. See, the outer distance is of 40 on both the sides. Similarly, this distance is also 40. Here to here the distance is 200 and the outer distance is 40 on both the sides, that is of the offside is of 40. Hence the total length will be 40 plus 200 plus another 40. So 40 plus 200 plus 40 gives you 280. But the readings which are given in the figure is of centimeter. Here in the note it is clearly mentioned that all the dimensions are in centimeter. That means whatever the values which you can see within the figure, that is in terms of centimeter. But we want to find the quantity in terms of meter, for which you need to divide this value, the final value, with 100, because we know that 100 centimeter makes 1 meter. For that reason the total value is of 280 centimeter. So on dividing 280 with 100, we will be getting a value which is equal to 2.8. So this 2.8 will become the length here. So the length of the first item of work is 2.8. And then moving to the width of the item is from edge to edge, outer to outer distance we need to find. So to find that, we had to add this clear distance with these two offsets. So the offset is of 40 on either sides. So 40 plus 90 plus 40. On adding 40 with 90, we will get 130. Again 130 plus 40 gives you 170. So that is in terms of centimeter. Now divide 170 with 100. On dividing 170 with 100, you will get a value in terms of meter, that is equal to 1.7. So that is your width. 1.7 is the width of the earthwork excavation. So similarly, to find the depth will be considered below the ground level. So this is your ground level. Here it is mentioned GL clearly. So whatever the items that will comes below this, that much of height you need to excavate. So now to find the height, you need to add 30 with 150, and then from here to here the height is 25. So let us add these three values. So we will be adding 30 with 140 and then 25. On adding all these three values, you will get a value of 195, which is in terms of centimeter, and again that value will be divided with 100 to convert it in terms of meter. So we will get a value of 1.95. Now let us write the value here. The depth is of 1.95. So this gives all the three dimensions of the earthwork excavation. As I am considering all the three dimensions within one form, hence the number will be as 1. So there is only one number. Within the one number itself, we will be finding the overall earthwork which has to be excavated. So now, to find the quantity, we need to multiply all the three items here. So let us multiply length with width and with depth. So on multiplying all the three values, you will be getting the total quantity of that particular item, which is of 9.282. So this is expressed in terms of meter cube. So that completes the first quantity of your first item of work. Let us do for the second quantity. So for the second item is to find the foundation bed concrete and floor concrete with CC 1:3:6. So here we will be dividing the foundation into two parts. The first foundation is in the rectangular form and the second foundation is in the slope form. So these two items will be filled of cement concrete here, and the ratio or the proportion of that cement concrete is of 1:3:6. So let us divide this into two parts. One as the bottommost rectangular portion, which is of foundation, and another portion is treated as the slope portion. So now for the bottom rectangular portion, so this much of length we need to consider. So the total length will be as same as the length of your excavation. So for foundation, you write down whatever the length you will get for the excavation purpose. Both the lengths are same here because from edge to edge we have to fill the concrete here. Now, what will be the width? The width of the foundation will be of this. See, this is the length and this is the width. Again, from edge to edge, that is from outer edge to outer edge, you need to find the length. So that length will be as same as your previous length. That means the previous length or the width of the excavation is 1.7. So for the same width of excavation, we had to fill the concrete here. So that gives you the width of the foundation. Now to find the depth, so the depth is up to this. So this is the depth of the concrete bed for your foundation, which is of 20 centimeter. As this is in terms of centimeter, we need to divide that with 100. So let us divide 20 with 100. On dividing 20 with 100, you will get a value of 0.2. So you write the value here. In the place of D, you write the value of D as 0.2, which represents the depth of your foundation. As we are taking the measurement in only one quantity, let us write the number as 1 here. So that gives you the foundation bed for this rectangular portion. Now let us do it for the triangular portion or the sloping portion. So the sloping portion, it look like triangle here. Again, there is only one slope here. For that reason, let us write the number as 1. So the first table will be written as number 1. So there is only one sloping portion here. For that reason, I am writing 1 here. Then you write down the length. So the length of the sloping is up to with this point to this point. Only up to this the sloping length is. So this represents the inner length. So the inner length of that portion is of 200 centimeter. So now let us divide this 200 with 100. On dividing, you will get a value which is equal to 2. So the length for the sloping portion is of 2 meter. Then let us find the width. So the width is, see, we are not considering the slope within this. So the width which is given here is within this. So whatever the portion which is coming within 200 meter length, that much of portion we have to take. So this represents the width. Only for inner portion we are considering the slope, or we are providing the slope there. So the inner portion width is of 90 centimeter. Hence you convert this 90 in terms of meter by dividing that with 100. On dividing 90 with 100, you will get a value which is equal to 0.9. So that gives you the width of the sloping portion. Then moving to the depth. See, at the first edge there is a 0 depth, and at the second edge there is a depth of 10 centimeter. So on all, you have to take the average of these two values. So on taking the average, you will get a height of 0 plus 10. Then divided by 2. So that gives you 5 centimeter height. And then you need to convert this centimeter in terms of meter, for which you need to divide this value with 100. So on dividing 5 with 100, you will get a reading of 0.05. Now the depth of the sloping portion is taken as 0.05. I will repeat this step. Here I am taking two depths, one at the first edge and other at the last edge. At the first edge the depth is 0, at the last the depth is 10. Hence I will be taking the average of these two values. On taking the average of these two values, I will get a value which is equal to 5 centimeter. Now that 5 centimeter will be divided with 100 for converting the value in terms of meter. On dividing 5 with 100, I will get a reading of 0.05. So that value I will be writing here. Now, after finding the depth of the sloping portion, let us try to find the quantities of these two. So to find the quantity of the first portion, that is for the foundation, you need to multiply all the four values. So let us multiply this. 1 into 2.8 into 1.7 into 0.2. So on multiplying, you will get a quantity of 0.952. Similarly, let us multiply the second. 1 into 2 into 9.9 into 0.05. So you will get a reading of 0.09. See here, the foundation width is, the foundation bed concrete is of 2 parts. Hence, you have to add these two values to get the total quantity which is coming under foundation bed concrete. So let us find the total value. So the total value you will be getting by adding these two values. So let us add these two values. 0.952 plus 0.09. On adding these two values, you will get a total quantity of 1.042, which is expressed in terms of cumex. So this gives you the final quantity for the second item of work, that is foundation bed concrete.